Did you know that you need 1,000 books to call a collection a library? I want to see if I have a library. These are mine, the ones you can't see there and on the table, mine. These are my boyfriend's. So, I'm going to count every single damn book in this room and see if it comes up to 1,000. Pray for my soul. First up are the books that live on my desk. So I'm only going to count this as one book. For some reason, Goldsborough charged me twice and sent me 2 of their book box. So quite those are totally getting returned when they answer my email. However, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on my little desk thing that are on my TBR. And then down here, I technically have more TBR. My dad came to visit recently and dropped this one off. And then I'm currently reading Les Mis, Secret History and Story of the Earth. So, 19 books. Section 2. By the way, if you can hear a little fan going, it's because it's decided in the middle of September to be above 20 odd degrees in the north of England. Global warming. I'm dying. So yeah, sorry if you can hear the little whirring, but I'd rather not unalive myself. So, section 2. This is about half, roughly, of my TBR. So, time to count. 63 down here. I really should get a notepad. It'll do. Desk was 19. I've already forgotten what I said, it was like 63 or something, but I'm going to have to recount them again now. It was too hot for this. 63. Like I said. Like I do. Okay. Next section. Sticking to the theme, we're going to do the other half of my TBR before we then move upwards into my red books. So, this is going to be fun because these are double stacked. Oh. 57, 58, 59. 105. 105. Where's my little doobah? 105. Why is there an unused bamboo toothbrush on my bookshelf? Questions. I might have to tie my hair up, you know. That's when you know it's bad, is when I have to tie my hair up. I got too hot. No one is surprised. So, next section. So this is they kind of meld into each other because of shelf space, but my classics going into my non-fictions, going into my contemporary and historical, and basically this section is everything that isn't classical, non-fiction, or sci-fi and fantasy. All the kids' books I read as a child. Look, man, my organisational system makes sense to me and that's what matters. I'm going to count now. I'm also going to move you slightly further back. Because I need room. 6, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137. 137. Then, before I go into the sci-fi fantasy, I do have, can you see them? Hopefully you can see them now. I do have books on top of my bookshelves. I will laugh if I'm pointing this at the ceiling. All along here, excuse the squeaking, are my special books, like they've got nice sprayed edges, or they're special in some way. 32, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 32! This is moving faster than I thought it might. I am also becoming more and more convinced by the second that I do not have 1,000 books in here. What do I do then if I don't have 1,000 books? Do I just go out and buy more? Is that how we resolve this? This entire 2-shelf section down to here, on this side, are all of my science fiction fantasy books. As you can tell, this is my genre. Let's dive in. Just start from one again. That landed on my foot. To make things even more fun, I have some books hidden away in here because I had to fit them in somewhere. Most of these books are things like Twilight that I don't want on my shelves, but I have a personal attachment to because I read them when I was a teenager. Also, some of them are other books that I have personal attachments to, such as the series that doesn't get named. So stuff like that is hidden back there. It's going to be really fun to try and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 267 books. Well, that was an adventure. And then we have this fun section, which is pretty much just all of my childhood books, and then childhood books and books that are too tall to actually fit in any of the other shelves. Some of them I don't know if I'll count them as books, I guess, because some of them are like, I think there's a couple of academic journals in there, there's some old magazines, but I think seeing as I'm going by library, I'm thinking if you can borrow them or consume them in the library, then they will count. How well that will work for me, I don't know. I do have tapes. I am not going to count these as books, even though you could get them at the library. I don't know, man. And we move at 112 to shit quality LB because, surprising nobody, my camera is full. I can't film anything more. But that was 112. I'm gonna write it down before I forget. Do I like empty the card before I film the rest? That makes sense. This is not a good setup. Let's empty the card. And while I wait for the computer to even boot up for me to take the stuff off of my SD card, there's more books. There's 22 that are up there. That is a mess, I'm aware. It's a horrendous mess. A lot of these are going to be donated or given to my old primary school, elementary. So they're going. But there are some box sets up there that I am counting. I'm not counting the books I'm unhauling. And so there's 22 books in there. And then there is my slightly crushed version of Chilling Effect, which was in my handbag, which is why it's crushed, because I took it to the beer festival. There's another book to add to the list, and I should probably just sit and read that while I wait, because I need to get through that one.
5 hours later.
So it's been a little while. My computer is incredibly slow, so trying to get any of the files off of this SD card was a nightmare. It's currently still frozen, so if you hear it make a noise, it's because it's decided to unfreeze. But whilst I was waiting, I went and on my tiny little notepad, counted up all of the books that are on this shelf here, which is all of my boyfriend's books, and that entire bookshelf holds 180 books. Which then means that I have, in this room right now, 984 books. 16. I am like this close to going downstairs and like getting some of his books from his downstairs bookcase and putting them in here. Also, I was really tempted to count the books that I'm unhauling. I don't think it would get me 16, but it would get me a few. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 that I'm getting rid of, and then I only need 3. So I almost have a library. Very close. But now I'm sad. I was really hoping that it was gonna be over the number, but I will just have to keep an eye on the books that I take in and the books that I let go. Just celebrate when I hit the 1,000 book milestone. Yeah, cool. It's also extra annoying because I know I have books at home. Specifically, most of the series that shall not be named is in the northeast, in Newcastle with my parents. So that, with the other few books that they have of mine, would pretty much, yeah, that'd be fine, that would make it really frustrating. But that's how many I have. In this room, there's 984 books. I will say as well, I'm not sure when I'm actually going to get around to editing this. I think just before my birthday, which is on the 13th of October, and I'm probably going to get books. I don't know if I'll get 16 books, but I may end up getting 16 books because of myself. Although, I already have one in the post that Leanne is sending me from Neville's Menagerie because I bought it from her. So yeah, like, this is going to happen soon. Just not in this video. How frustrating. I'm really annoyed. I wanted to be like, wow, good at that. No. So currently, this isn't a library. So, if you think that you have the same or fewer books than me and someone tells you I'm making an entire damn library, you don't have a library. Which is both sad and helpful for book gaining purposes. It's because my other half had 180 books on his shelf. That means that all of the books that I own that are in here, I have 804 books. So I would need to get just under 200. I feel like that will happen at some point, but I don't think anytime soon. But it's all getting a bit cramped, that's why the special editions are up the top. So yeah, not sure just how long that's gonna go, but we'll see. I hope this video wasn't a waste of time. I'm really annoyed. On the excitement level, I have 984 books in this room. I will hit 1,000 before the end of the year. Hopefully by Christmas, like after Christmas, I'll have hit 1,000 books, which will be really cool because then I will have a library in my home. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Let me know if you know how many books you own. Some people only own 2, 5, 10 books. Some people own like 4,000 and this is a small collection. Ballpark it, please don't count them if you own 4,000. But I'd be interested to know, like, do I have less books than most people who are on BookTube or more? I want to know. I think I'm probably around average. This is a collection that has taken me my entire life. Lots of these books I have had since I think those ones up there I've had since I was 5. So this is very much a collection that has taken a lot of time, a lot of gifts, a lot of second-hand books from charity shops that then cost me anywhere from 10p to £2, but it is a large number of books and I'm very, very, very lucky to have that many in my life. Yeah, I'm very grateful for all my books. Anyway, I'll let you folks go. Thank you again for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!